Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about limited edition from Citizen. This watch is named as a Citizen Satellite Wave CC7015, and we had a chance to play with one of these 1989 pieces, and we are going to share our opinion about this watch. As you can notice, this watch is supplied in a special box. There is a huge metal plaque which will remind you that this is a limited edition. It celebrates 100th anniversary of the famous watchmaker, and it is quite heavy. It can be easily used to store this watch or maybe to display it in your collection. It will be up to you, but it is nice to see that Citizen decided to introduce something special for this model. As I said, this watch is part of Satellite Wave products range, and we will talk more about this later in this video review. We are going to start with case because it's difficult not to notice the overall shape and design of this watch. It actually mimics the chronograph from 1989, which was called as a ProMaster Sky. So now you get a chance to wear something similar to this. As you can see, this watch is made out of super titanium case, so it should be more durable, and it is not that heavy, surprisingly. Even though size of this watch is 47 millimeters, still it wears nicely on average sized wrist, and of course it is not that small as it could be, but it should be fine for everyday use. Whole dial might look busy on the first side, but actually we have a lot of tools here, and they might come handy if you are a fan of aviation, you usually fly on aircraft, then you will be able to use all these features. Nevertheless, even if you don't go up to the sky too often, still you will find useful the main feature that you can synchronize the time with 39 cities, and it is done via GPS satellites, so you will have exact time on your watch without any additional moves. It is also relatively easy to change the time zone, so it's just a matter of rotating your crown and choosing the city you would like to have on your dial. Whole dial is quite legible, so there is no problem with reading the time and no problem with accessing the secondary functions. Moreover, there is a movable internal bezel, which is used as a fuel ruler and might come handy for flight calculations. I think some of you will understand what I'm talking about. It mimics the same logic as a typical pilot computer, which is used for various in-flight calculations and pre-flight as well. Whole watch is finished in black color. There are no other color versions, only black with orange accents, and manufacturer claims that this is a DLC finish, so it should be more scratch resistant, and therefore watch will stay in a nice shape for a longer time. Note also fixed bezel with various signs for the pilots, which can be used as well and might be handy in some extreme situations. Whole dial is multi-layered, so you can notice that there are several levels of various information. And once you spend several minutes with this watch, it becomes easily readable. There is no difficulty in understanding what is displayed at the moment, so just read the manual and you will be fine. There is even date window hidden at 5 mark. You can see that window is wide, so it should be easy to find. But it's still amazing how many features are crammed into one small dial, and it looks really busy, so some fans of such design will be happy to see such offering. This watch is somewhat similar of Swiss knife on your wrist because you have a lot of functions in one case. Separate word should be said about Lume on this watch because it's really crazy. I mean, you can see it on the video. And watch is easily legible in the dark, so I really doubt that you have any difficulties reading the time. But note that only the main indices are covered with lume layer. Of course, all the minor writings are non-luminous, so they won't be shining in the dark. It is also easy to notice that here we have blue colored lume, which is more powerful, and therefore it looks so bright on the video. For the control elements, I can mention that they are present from both sides. You can notice two large crowns from left and right side, and left part is positioned at 8-hour mark. It is used to access different functions on this watch, while the main crown, let's say on the right side, is used to adjust the time zones, overall time, etc. Of course, we all know what push buttons do. They are quite catchy and there is no difficulty to press any of them. New watch comes with custom case back. There you will find the number of your particular timepiece and of course the overall production number, which equals to 1989 as you remember. And what is even better is that we have inside the caliber F990, which is solar powered, so it means you won't have to change the battery, you won't have to charge it. It charges automatically on bright light, and that's really great. I have one ProMaster watch with the same function and comes handy in various situations, especially if you're not a fan of automatic watches and resetting time every time. Watch comes with metal bracelet, which is finished in black color as well, of course. It is not that heavy and I would say it sits comfortably on your wrist, and of course it matches the overall design of this watch. In case you would like to have a textile matched to this case, of course you can replace it with some NATO strap or maybe Zulu strap, and I think it will look good with such busy dial. Water protection here is fixed at 200 meters, what should be more than enough for everyday use. Obviously you won't be diving with this watch because it is too big and maybe the functions are oriented on slightly different sphere of use. Out of all notable features I can mention the 30 time zone indication, chronograph, power reserve indicator, perpetual calendar, alarm, light level indicator, and of course all these signs and rulers which we mentioned before. Whole dial is covered with sapphire glass, so it should be scratch resistant as well. It is glare proof, so there is almost no glare and it looks as transparent as it is possible. So whole watch production will be limited only to 1989 pieces, and as usual with Citizen watches it gets sold out really quickly. So on official website I can see that it is written as a sold out, but as far as I know there is a one piece left in Helvetii web shop, so if you would like to get it I would like to recommend you to hurry because there is no other way to get this beautiful watch, and price is set at $2,500 which is more or less fine for pilot timepiece, especially if we consider the fact that it's produced in a limited design and in limited amount. Link for the web shop will be in the video description below. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this watch. Don't forget to write it in the comment section. I will be happy to answer to you. And if you like this video, if you appreciate whole work done on this video review, just press the like button because it helps us to grow. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are not subscribed yet so that you won't miss any new video reviews. Of course, I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.